There we go. Not really sure what happened there, but loading fixed it. So we've got the couple question marks up here that I suppose we'll take a look at. I don't know when exactly they appeared. Might have been as soon as I encountered the wagon. So I presume this is going to be related to the wagon. And we'll move on. Maybe swing around, check out the vendor, and then continue back. So, minor diversion.
You come across an orchard next to a farmstead and surrounded by several fields of wheat. You don't see anyone working in the fields, but there's a young man lying under an apple tree. He has his legs crossed and a straw hat is covering his face.
Dude's sleeping. I wonder, if I continue on my journey, does it just remove the event from the table still? No, it doesn't. Okay. So, I wonder, I'll have to experiment with that some more, because I always thought that was a bit of an odd option.
The first thing you notice as you enter the village of Clintal is how quiet it is. There's hardly a soul in the streets, and the few people you do see immediately disappear into their houses as you get closer. Boindil draws his axes, and Boendal his raven's beak.
Something's not quite right here. Be alert.
Run away! Now this will go into the village
You
here.
walk on until you reach the village square. Without a word, men enter the square from the left and the right, cutting off your way. You recognize the leader of the group of mercenaries, looking you over with a satisfied expression. Standing next to him is a frail man with greying hair, who doesn't seem able to cope with the situation. He tries several times to say something, but can't find the right words.
Are you going to kill us, just like you killed the traveling trader?
The leader of the mercenaries shakes his head sadly and seems shaken.
You fiends want to lay the blame on us. You damn murderers.
Murderers? Come here, dwarf killer!
Are you denying your terrible deed? You were seen murdering poor old Mort, one of your kind, in cold blood.
The old man points unnecessarily to the leader of the mercenaries.
You witnessed us killing a guy and did nothing about it. Just kind of like, they're murdering some guy. Ah shit, we better run back to town and wait for them. Huh? Yeah, that one exactly.
So apparently, you saw us committing murder, but you didn't intervene. And then you overtook us and only set a trap for us now, and here, several days' journey from the place where it happened. Your story doesn't seem to make much sense.
We knew that the good people of Clintal would stand by us in confronting you. Mort was well known and respected around here.
But how did you know that we would come to Clintal of all places? If you were really tracking us, that wouldn't have been possible. But if you, on the other hand, were the ones being tracked, then it would have been easy for you to steer us into this trap.
He does have a point, Medarin. Why did you?
The village elder stops mid-sentence as the leader of the mercenaries draws his sword. The village elder turns from the mercenary to look at you, and then gives his men a signal to withdraw.
Oh shit.
Watch out for the archers.
Whoa. Rain. This'll look fantastic on YouTube, I bet. I reckon. I don't know why before we weren't able to use our trinket. It may have been a bug. Not really sure. I think we'll leave it as is. This will be fine. It's fine. Kill the mercenaries. Okay. We'll kill the. Where are they? Okay, so this looks like it was. This one was. If it is what I think it was, it's pretty interesting because these are the. Okay, there we go. Like way out there. These are the villagers that. I presume would have attacked us if we didn't talk them down. I suppose. But because we did, they're friendly. So that's kind of neat. Right, but the... Okay, there's more there. Can I pull? Is that really a thing? Because they sort of just like auto latch on and auto attack sometimes. So pulling around corners may not be exactly possible. Here we go, pull a bunch of them. Yeah, it sort of worked. Kind of. We still engaged. And the villager is helping us, that's great. Okay. Get you to hop onto the other side. So Bone Dog can get involved. You can go ahead and W.
Come here, you.
Another group pulling. Chop, 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 chop.
Yes.
Tongue dill. Trip. Just trip that bastard. And can you, without killing an innocent, ideally, stunned, that's fine. And then you should be able to execute. Execute. Okay, we can't execute these guys apparently. Not sure why.
Of course.
I'm seeing some new... Oh, Tongue Dill's getting his ass kicked. I'm seeing some new markers, and I think it's a friendly fire thing. So I can see when it happens now. There we go, yeah, that's doing some pretty genuine damage nowadays. Yeah, friendly fire, minus 30. I think it's Bone Dog, because he swings so widely.
On my way.
Get out of here, you're fucking us up. Just chopping the shit out of him. Yeah, I think Bone Dog, because he swings sideways, and I think it's clipping us. So again, friendly fire being a significant issue in this game. And there's archers like way over there shooting through a billow. God, there's more. Fall back. Pull them back. To the villagers. Except you, Bone Doll. You can hang tight. There you go. There's kind of an execute, sort of. You gotta do that and then a W. Easy. And there were more over there.
Yes, yes.
Only one more.
Of course.
I thought there'd be like all 15 would sort of aggro all at once. That's why I wanted to pull them back.
Yes, yes. So. Huzzah!
Correct.
What is it? As good as done.
But there's some archers. Let's just run out and engage these guys unless the archers are still firing at us. There's archers over there shooting at us, which is pretty annoying.
All right. With pleasure.
And beautiful.
What is it? Oh, what bad luck for you. As good as done. Who's next?
Well done, everybody.
Of course.
So there are 5 more, and that, I think, oh my god, Boindator's so quick. I think that'd be these guys. So just keep running up there. You've got it. Head over there. Hopefully they group up on you and you can spam W. One guy was running down here. We'll have Tongue Go focus on him, and Bone Doll, just run up there. Let's figure out where we can have you. Okay, there you go. There's a target. Trying to find an isolated target for people so we don't run into friendly fire issues. What a pass. Well done.
Yes. Understood.
Okay, yeah, and they grouped up on you pretty well.
He hardly put up a fight.
Their ability is so goddamn strong.
Yes.
Yes.
And what now?
And chop, 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 chop. Stop, stop, stop it. Quit it. That hurts.
What is it?
I keep losing. Is there a passive or something that's doing that? Because that happens a few times.
Now?
I can't actually check.
What is
That
it?
happens from time to time. Like I hit W and he just keeps hitting like W himself and just continues the attack.
Attack!
And that time he sort of just fucked up Tongue Dill a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. So far, the hardest thing was defending that first place. Like, that fight was like, fucking hell. I think I did it the really wrong way.
The last of the mercenaries falls to the ground, but Boindil is still in the frenzy of battle. You and Boendal have to physically restrain him until he comes to his senses. Otherwise, he would have stormed the houses to find more adversaries. You walk up to the body of the mercenaries' leader and search his pockets. You soon find something. A letter.
An anonymous client seeks dwarf skulls cleanly cut, shorn, and put into jars with honey. 1,000 gold coins will be paid for each skull. Khan, Bounty Hunters Guild Master.
That's bounty hunters. Hunting for dwarves. Despicable.
You hold the letter aloft so that everyone can see it.
Look, citizens of Clintel, proof that these men are the killers. They are bounty hunters hunting for dwarves.
The village elder comes out of one of the houses, flanked by other villagers. You ignore their weapons, as well as their sinister expressions, and hand over the letter.
It would seem you are telling the truth. And you only killed those who deceived us. I thank you for this.
The village elder signals to a woman, and a few moments later, she brings you food and a bag of gold.
Take this in thanks for your actions.
Yes. Bowendal finally leveled. Level 6. So what does he get now? Cleave? Ooh. Or charge. See, I don't like charge that much, but he doesn't get leap, so some mobility for him would be really nice. And the force of actions and attacks is raised significantly for a short time, so you could either cleave people really hard and like send them flying, or charge and really part the waves. And throws them back far at the end. You also like kind of throw back the people as you charge through it. Like it really is, you just part the waves, but then after you part the waves, it supposedly does damage, 400 damage. We'll go for it. Some mobility wouldn't be bad for you. You don't get leap attack, so that'll wow, 5 food, thanks Gars. So that'll do. Alright. And the sleeping man disappeared. The sleeping man may have been the guy being like, oh yeah, head to the town, there's something going on there. So. Right, because you're stubborn. Ironheart passive. Boindale's Ironheart can awaken due to damage. Boindale deals huge amounts of damage for a short period of time, but can't be controlled by that's what it is. So when he takes damage, he just sometimes goes into a frenzy and attacks anybody around him. And in that case, it was Tungdale. And you are rock hard. Never loses more than 5% of your max health at a stroke. Oh. That's really fucking good. There you go. 50% chance of reducing the damage by 50%, so it will become you never lose more than 2.5% in a way. Like if it were an attack that did 10% damage, it'll only do 5%, but there's a half chance that it'll do then half of 2.5% of your max health. Right? One hell of a tank, I'll tell you that. So I don't suppose revisiting this merchant will do anything. Like, I can't revisit places, which is a bit of a shame, because there is a thing about the orcs and the necklace that was a bit of a... and then somebody was asking if that means that, because everybody was resurrected over here, if that means that then also Morden was resurrected, and there may have been something I can do there, but I don't think I really had an opportunity to check, because immediately after the fight, they sort of, I think, auto left the area, and then were stopped by the elf, and then it spit me out into this map, so I don't really have that much control during those events. Like I couldn't find the necklace that the orcs were looking for here, and I can't really go into an area and being like, yes, visit this area. So I don't know. Exploration of this game's, it's okay. This game's really more of a story than a game thus far. The battles are neat. Although it's a bit discouraging that a lot of the AI just kind of stand there and do nothing.
Axel Dale is shrouded in an eerie silence as you approach. There's not a single fishing boat on the river, and many of the houses are now just burnt-out ruins.
The big-nosed beasts have made a grim job of it. Seems they don't like fish.
Bowendal gives his brother a reproachful look. There are dead bodies everywhere, but it seems to you that there should be more of them. For a brief moment, you hoped that the villagers had fled. But then you realize that the orcs were probably hungry after their victory, and your stomach turns. Boendal lays a hand on your shoulder.
Let's go. There's nothing more we can do for these people. But maybe there are others we can help.
That was from forever ago. Taking kind of a long-ass route for the... Oh, let's check out this area. Let's explore anyway. I mean, I don't know. Part of me is thinking like this whole area so far is sort of like still early game tutorial, and as I get further into it, I don't know when we go down there or like this whole area over here, like these are definitely little areas. You can tell just because of the way they're colored. So I reckon that there's going to be maybe more to the map as we progress, so it's not just sort of, oh, there's a village over there, let's go over there. Oh, okay, there's some text to read, okay, move on. And hopefully it's a little more interactive.
Talbra, the capital city of Idaslane, which nestles in a valley on the edge of the Misty Vale. In the city you hear that King Tilagorn and his cavalry have returned. You head to the parade grounds, where you see a broad-shouldered man, about 40 years old, inspecting a group of soldiers.
You are King Tilagorn, Lord of Idaslane, aren't you? I have seen your portrait in books.
The tall man sounds you out. Not unfriendly, but vigilant.
You are correct, my friend. This is the first time I have met an educated dwarf.
And it's the first time that I've met a king.
You reply, quick-wittedly, yet truthful. The king cannot help himself but smile.
You are clever and good with words. A sharp tongue is sometimes more valuable than a sharp axe in this world, and more dangerous.
This is from forever ago, like in game this is like a month ago.
We were in Goodwater, the orcs were already there, but we were able to defeat them.
The king sighs with relief, and it seems as though a heavy burden has fallen from his shoulders.
Thank Palandil. We would never have made it on time. We rode for 4 days and 4 nights to get thus far. I didn't want to stop, but the horses needed rest, and we had to take the wounded to the capital after the orcs' onslaught.
Tilagorn takes a deep breath in, then breathes out calmly.
The good news is certainly welcome. Axel Dale has fallen, but Clutmeadow and Goodwater are saved. Thank you very much, my friends. We have renewed grounds for hope.
Cool. Like, that's what I mean, like, there's no gameplay there.
You hear some villagers talking about the attack.
Wanted to move the camera.
It would seem that King Tilagorn's cavalry had protected the settlement and destroyed the army of orcs. But the cavalry have already returned to the capital, Talbora.
$15. What? Alright, I don't know. I'm confused. I think I'm doing stuff in like really awkward orders and the game didn't quite catch it. Because it's acting like there's an attack going on there and it's going to be falling in 15
Why are
days.
the Magus' vaults here in the middle of nowhere? And why does the Lord of Yonendar live in a vault and not in a castle?
It's to do with the magical fields that spread out under Girdlegard, so the 5 magical realms are found where the fields are at their strongest.
And that's why he lives in the vaults? To be closer to the underground magic?
No, it's more to do with security. 200 students of magic and well, a source of almost unlimited magical energy. The Magus thought that an underground vault was a more suitable place to train than Master Nudin's tower in the middle of Parista.
Man, could you sound any more, I don't know what the word is, less of an asshole? Jesus. Just nothing really back here. Like, part of me is like, oh, what's back here? But there's obviously nothing back here. I can see that there's nothing. So, like, that's what I mean. I mean, the exploration of this game, it's a fantastic story so far. But there's already books that do the story. So if you're gonna make a game based on the story, it's cool to have the story in mind, but it's also, it's a game, keep in mind. So, I don't know. I'm hoping this beginning area is just a bit shit compared to the rest of the game. Because if it keeps up where it's just like map, 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 okay, here's some dialogue, but you don't really have any real choices. There's obviously like the obvious yes choice, the obvious just ignore it choice, or the I inquire for more choice, and that's not really, it's not enough. If there's like any like honest to God decision making going on in this game, I've yet to really quite see it, because the only real choice I had earlier, actually here I think it was either I die, or I fight. So while it was kind of a choice thing, it really didn't have different end results. So I don't know. We'll keep on though. The story's interesting.
I don't like it here. All this hocus pocus is bad news. Us dwarves know that and keep well away, just as Vracus commanded. I hope you know that too.
I cannot perform magic, and I've never attempted to. Nevertheless, please show respect. Remember that it was Lot Yonan who took me in and saved me.
Now then, it would seem that the tongue of the learned one becomes somewhat haughtier, and his sentences doth wind most strangely as we verily approach the vaults.
You can't help but grin guiltily. With a beseeching glance at the twins, you step into the area in front of the vaults. Seeing no one there you might greet, you and your companions enter your old home through the open gate.
I'm betting it's already going to be fucked up and everybody's dead or missing.
Who the hell built this tunnel?
Boendal examines the crumbling roof with a mixture of disbelief and indignation.
Be quiet. I want to surprise them.
Is that such a good idea? What if we give your master such a shock that he casts a spell on us? I don't want to be turned into a mouse or a bar of soap.
It is unusually quiet in the vaults, but the smell of dinner is in the air. You imagine Frala looking up at you from her cooking pot in the kitchen and smiling.
Ah, there's boiled and roasted meat for dinner. Come on.
That's no reason to go and get ourselves turned into something weird. We'll stay here until you're finished with your little game.
Yeah, spoiled meat. It's gonna be like a head or an arm or something. It'd be like a wicked hand. Blah. But I'm betting this place is going to be deserted / everybody's dead or suddenly missing, and that'll give our character a personal reason to go on this quest, because for now it was just sort of return the shit to a guy. Oh, he's dead. Game over. Like we need a personal reason. We need the vendetta. So we will figure out what's cooking. Nothing. The pot. Baby. Alright, baby missing. There's the baby in the pot.
Ikana isn't in her cradle. Where could Frala have taken her?
Are we cooking the baby? Is that what's happening? That's pretty fucking dark. I like it though.
Lumps of meat rise up and appear on the brown, bubbling surface of the soup before sinking back down out of sight. The hearty smell makes your mouth water.
A human foot?
Your stomach turns, and you have to fight hard against the impulse to run out of the kitchen screaming.
May or may not. We'll pretend it's a baby. They put the baby in the pot. Damn game, that's dark. Oh, over here too. No, nothing. Alright. And then we'll head into our forge. Because if anything's going to happen, it's going to be in Lot Yonan's study.
You look around the workshop with growing panic. No one to be seen.
So I might as well get all of our curiosities out of the way first. Not that there are many, damn.
couple of weeks ago, this anvil was my whole world. Now my world's a whole lot bigger.
Alright. Some really tame flavor text. Alright, that's fine. Well, I wasn't sure.
What happened here? Speak!
Ah, another one.
They have force powers? That's bullshit.
Don't even think of using magic, or I'll lodge this pretty piece of steel in your brain.
It takes the Famulus a few seconds to comprehend the situation he's suddenly found himself in. He seems to weigh up his options for a moment before he breathes out and the tension leaves his body.
All right, I won't use magic.
That could have been a cool cinematic if they had done the, well, the cinematic. Could have been pretty cool. If the past teaches me anything, I can still choose all three, so we'll just go from the top down.
What happened here? Where is everyone?
For a while, the Famulus seems to be playing with the idea of being stubborn. Boendal pushes a little harder on the end of the crow's beak, and the tip penetrates the skin. Blood seeps out.
They're gone. Dead.
A school full of magi destroyed without any signs of struggle? Lies.
The facts seem stacked against it, but you cling on to this faint hope.
Lot Yonan's famuli were already in Parista. There were only novices left. We made easy work of them. The Elfar, Syntharas, he insisted on being part of the raid after he found out that you grew up here. He opened the gates and killed most of those here before they even knew what was happening.
In your mind's eye, you see a pale face appearing from the darkness. You saw what Elfar are capable of in Greenglade. You push the thought to the back of your mind and try to keep a clear head.
Lot Yonan. Where is he?
Nodon killed him. He killed all of them in Parista. There's no one left in Girdlegard who can take on the last Magus.
You're saying that someone took on all 6 of the Magi at once and defeated them? Ridiculous.
5 Magi. My master Nudin is Nodon the Doublefold, the Lord of the Perished Land and soon-to-be Lord of Girdlegard. He killed the masters, and the apprentices followed soon after. They're all gone, and he changed the magic field so that only we can use them.
An icy hand grabs your heart. It's impossible that there's only a single Magus left, and he's not fighting against, but for the Perished Land.
Why are you snooping around in Lot Yonan's study? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for artifacts that Lot Yonan, when he was in Parista, claimed he had forgotten and left in a cupboard, and for the books that were stolen from Greenglade. I'm guessing you're the dwarves that stole the books.
What does your master want with the artifacts and the books?
I don't know. He commands, we obey. He's going to be very displeased. I did find a bag in the cupboard, but it didn't contain the right objects.
I've had enough of your lies. They're alive. Lot Yonan escaped and has gathered his apprentices, Frala, and the others around him to fight against Nodon. We just have to find them.
The war was over before you even noticed it had begun. Nodon cannot be stopped. He is on his way here and will just...
Blah, blah. We will leave immediately. This news is of great importance to the Council of Dwarves.
I'm not going anywhere. I have to find my friends and
Orcs! Lots of them!
So now we have a reason to fight.